to the event. Par 4, first hole as we start our day today. Let us grip and rip our first drive down the middle, and we'll take it from there. Oh, that was a fine swing. Fine swing. And this one's around 160 yards out. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Decent approach there. And here's a 13-footer. And I think this one just has a touch of a break to the left. All right, give this a tap. And starting things off at even par, nothing wrong with that. Hopefully we got a few birdies in our future. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. Nice. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need some more club. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. And that'll work for your birdie. Chipping it on in there. Well done. And let's fire up a replay on that one. That's going to bring it down to 1 under par. We have got a par 3 in front of us for the third hole. Let's knock it close. This one's heading a little bit to the left. All right, we need this to go. This to save par. Well played. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. Yikes. And second shot here on the fourth. This one's a little to the right on approach. And if you can sink this, that'll be birdie. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Ooh, easy tiger. And for the par. This one looks like it starts off straight, then goes a bit to the left. Well, the putt appears to be online. Okay, fifth hole is a par 3. Have a good tee shot. Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. 6-foot putt. You managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. There we go. Great contact. And this shot's about 145 yards out. Not the greatest of contact on that one. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. This is what our 3rd shot's looking like. Oh, yes. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. And currently sitting at 2 under par. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. There we go. Nice contact on that one. And here's our 2nd shot on the 7th. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. Nicely done. Well judged. This next putt is for your birdie. And this one's going pretty hard left to right. This putt's for par. Let's see what you can do. And that will go. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Might be able to do some fun stuff on this short par 4. Nice swing. All right, 2nd shot on the 8th. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. All right, grab that putter. Let's get to work here. About 6 feet to go here. And after that, you're 2 under. And we can cap off the front 9 with a par 4. Nice, pure swing. Great stuff. We're in the deep stuff here. Oh, missed the green on that one. get there, get there. Oh, well, can't complain about that. Nicely done with the chip. And currently sitting at 2 under par. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. And you can't leave this one short. That bunker will be in play. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Okay, let's get this ball in the hole. This to save par. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. And this one's about 135 yards from the pin. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Okay, let's get out of this bunker. Ooh, you're playing that one like a pro. Unbelievable. And now this from 4 feet. And after that, you're 2 under. And here we are, 12th hole, and we have a par 4. This one could end up in the rough. Not sure, though. Oh, come on. That almost went. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, continuing to look good. Okay, we tap that in. We're moving to the next. And currently sitting at 10 over par. And I don't know how we're going to catch this leader so far ahead. And in the final round of this one, going to have to dig down deep, I think. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. And this one's coming out of the rough, and I don't know if it's going to make it. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. And this one's your 4th. All right, pretty safe shot. I like it. Playing it cool. We're on the green. That's good. All right, let's sink this, grab the bogey, and move on. Looking good so far? Still has a chance. Alrighty, give a tap and we'll head on to the next hole. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Okay, you might want to just send some positive thoughts into the universe before you take this putt on. Whew, way out there. This one's a doozy. Oh, get that ball back on the green. Come on. Oh, close there with the chip. This one's 6 feet away. Oh my, that's too bad. Okay, and this putt's for double. And right now you're 2 over. And now the 15th. This one's a par 5. Oh my goodness, just absolutely demolished that. This might find some rough. "13 feet left to the hole. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. So far, so good. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. This is setting up to be around 150 yards to the pin. And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach. Nice shot. That'll do. Okay, 25-footer to go. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. All right, let's sink this one for par. And you're 1 over at the moment. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Tee shot's looking nice here. Setting up around 130 yards. I don't like the way this is going. Well, I can't hit all the greens. And from the green side bunker. Okay, from the sand to the green, I like this progression. Okay, you need this to go, this to save par. Oh, bad break. And that'll drop. Okay, now we go over to the par 4 18th hole. And hopefully this one's nice and safe in the fairway. And this one's about 160 yards from the pin. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. And for a 71 on the scorecard. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. Looking good. And you're finishing things off with a birdie putt. That's a good way to end things, I think. And as this one comes to an end, it'll be 13 over for you. And that was a bit of fun. Thanks so much for the round. I'm glad that you brought me along.